everybody? Ben White here. Welcome to the Tactical Fellowship. And before your thoughts even wander to this, know the G45 is not that. The purpose of today's video is to explain to you why I got a G45 as my main competition, multi-gun, and hard times are a-coming our way sidearm. Before we get to that though, how about you go ahead and stick your thumb up YouTube's anti-gun loving hole by liking and subscribing. And you're gonna buy it anyway, so can you do me a favor and buy it from my video sponsor Brownells using the link found above and below. It will save you a little bit of cash flow while helping keep this channel afloat at no extra cost to you. Brownells has got over 45,000 products on their website, so there's going to be something that you want and that you need. Use code TF10 on orders of $150 or more at checkout. Thanks a billion. Back to the video. Before we dive into everything, if you're kind of like me, you didn't really know the history of the G45. Let's do a quick jog down memory lane. The G45 was born from the 19X, and the 19X was born from the military's 2015 modular handgun system trials to replace the Beretta M9. The 19X featured a G19 length slide and then a G17 length grip, but it only came in khaki tan. And that was great for those that loved khaki tan, but it wasn't so great for police officers who then started a dialogue with Glock. Lo and behold, a little while later, the black G45 was born. So even though the military trials did not settle on the 19X, and history will see if that was a good decision or not, I think we can count our lucky stars that it did, at least in a roundabout way, create one of the best Glock handguns that a consumer can get. All right, with that out of the way, let's dive into why in the year 2024 I bought the old and unremarkable G45 as my primary sidearm, especially when there's hundreds of other options out there. Let's start with the practical. Practically speaking, I think the G45 is Glock's Goldilocks Zone. It's got the required dimensions for the expected capabilities that I am looking for in a gun. So let's talk about that for a little bit. What are the expected capabilities that I'm looking to get out of this, and why did I choose the 45? Well, quite frankly, it has that G19 length slide. G19 length slide is perfect because I always expect to use science I can trust to squeeze from every single one of my handguns that little bit of extra performance. And that extra performance comes in the form of a compensator. And you should always, in my opinion, be looking to comp your guns because it is science that you can trust. So I have a G19 length slide with the tasteful comp that brings it to the G17 length slide exactly. Real quick, my rules for comps are as follows, and follow this as well. Always go with a single port compensator in my opinion because it doesn't bleed off too much energy, and the compensator must be able to shoot 115 range ammo. If the comp you're using can't shoot 115 grain range ammo, then I think you shouldn't use it at all. Don't even consider it. The other reason why I love the G45 is because it has that 17 length grip. I can grab the gun exactly the way I want to grab it, and it's right where it needs to be. I tried rocking my G19 in competition and multi-gun for a season or two, and the gun performed admirably. But admittedly, it was not in its sweet spot, especially when I got excited, especially when the buzzer went, and especially when I had a squad of guys watching me. That small handle found a way to get even smaller, but this has got enough space for me to grab fully. And then if I throw a glove on my hand, it still doesn't feel like I have monstered around the mag well and I'm hitting the magazine like it would with my G19. So for science that you can trust, bringing the slide to a respectable and a capability enhanced length, and for a handle that allows you to get that full purchase, that full grip, and rock the gun the way you want to, those are the two practical reasons why I loved the G45 as soon as I held it. It's the shooting sweet spot. Additionally, but no less important to me, is the fact that I can trust with 102% certainty that this thing's not going to go off in my pants. I had grown weary the past couple years of being on the side quest with another manufacturer that really was in a space where it called into question whether or not you could trust their full-frame guns down your pants. Glock has worked out the safety features in this gun, so I don't need to. Glock, rock solid, triple safeties, super good. I love that. The other thing that I love is that I can buy 100% more magazines. Yeah, so the financial feature here does matter. Magazines are like 50 bucks. Glock magazines are like 25 bucks. I can buy 100% more magazines for this gun than I could previously, and I enjoy that. To Taco Bet, you've thought about buying the Glock Performance Trigger and
85, 95, 8, 6, 135.
Only 2 rounds outside of the 9 or the 10 ring. Guys, I'm not making this up.
That is something. So as you can tell though, I cannot resist the urge to tinker, and I have taken my G45 to the tinkering bench. And so let me run through exactly what you're looking at on this, should you find it pleasing to your eyes and want to try to replicate some of what you see here. So let's go from muzzle to muzzle. All right, starting in the front, we have a Radiant Ramjet Afterburner barrel comp combo for the Gen 5 G19. For the sights, I'm using Trijicon Tritium Tallboys with an HD orange front and then blacked out rears. The reflex sight on this is a Trijicon RMR HRS in a 3.25 MOA in the very tasteful Coyote Brown. Cody, you're the man. The reflex sight is sitting in a Jagerworks RMR cut. Speaking of Jagerworks, the slide is featuring an OD Cerakote by them, radius cuts, a pocket detail, and enhanced front and back serrations also by Jagerworks. In case you're wondering on the enhanced serrations, I would pay the couple extra dollars. Boy, does it add bite and grip into your hand. Moving on down, we have a Gen 5 Glock trigger by Factor, some skate tape on the bottom for traction. I am using a medium back strap because without that on there, man, I'm like 1 millimeter away from that reciprocating slide, and I knew it was only a matter of time before that slide bit me. I am using a Gen 4 to 5 Meg Catch by Factor and some Gray Hogue hockey tape to wrap around to keep this thing from flailing out off the handle. On the bottom is an Edgar Sherman Designs Magwell. To finish on up the grip, I used Make Ready Firearms for the final customized feel, which is an undercut, D-horn trigger guard, and that black multicam Cerakote you're looking at. Thanks, Billy, a bunch for taking care of what I had ruined here and over here. You were the best. Sometimes you just need to know when to call in reinforcements on a stipple job gone bad. So there you have it. Quite frankly, I think it represents the shooting sweet spot. Guys, that's all I got, and I hope this has been helpful to you a little bit. Maybe even a lot. But if it's not even been any of those things, can I just encourage you to ride fast, shoot straight, get off the couch and into some tactical fellowship, and we'll see you next time. The video's over, but your journey's not. Your journey is to click that link above for all those affiliate codes and t-shirts and coffee mugs and other things that you will love, I guarantee it.